And welcome back to the peer production episode series of Factorio. Here we go. We are starting to produce. Let's just build all the things. Just build them all. I'm going to be using so many belts. I'm tempted to just create a belt manufacture, just a little one, but I don't think it's going to be as good as what I can make. So I know it's dark. I should have given myself some lights to begin with. I really hate it when a series gets so dark that you can't see it. I will try to get myself the night vision stuff as soon as possible. Alright, we got Landfill, yay! But I don't have the explosive create water area. I wonder if that's enabled, or I have to research it. Probably have to research it. It's probably part of explosives. Like I said, I've never used Landfill before, but you know, it looks interesting. So I might start a series that's just more in line with just generating a map and playing it as is, and using trains and all that, because that does appeal to me. I have played many games like that where you have to go out and you have to find resources, and but you know, you get to the end of those and you do the final researches and you launch the rockets, and you sort of just have to stop because there's really nothing else to do. Factory is big and everything is sort of there. So for me, I started challenging myself to come up with, neat little tricks to do. So let's map this out for iron. We are going to want a miner right here, so we're going to want that. And that is going to provide iron for 2 rows. So what I would do is I map out production. I map out. Let's do. No, my mouse just loves to double click when I don't want to double click. I was hoping I would have fixed that by now, but I think it's a hardware problem. Alrighty. So I produced a lot of belts. Let's favorite those. Let's move these away and move those away. So we leave a little gap, and these are eventually going to be electric furnaces. So I want a space. I want a gap of 5 in between. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. So that is how wide that has to be. Now, how deep it goes, it all depends on the miners that I have, and the belts that I have, because the speed of the belt really dictates, the combination of belt and smelter really dictates what you can do. So I change my design based on the smelters that I'm having. So with these smelters, I have the ore going down the middle. I have coal in addition to that. Okay, so one side, the miners have to be on this side. Let's give ourselves a little gap like this. Okay, and the other miner has to be like that. And this will be a long reach, and this will be a normal. Okay, so but I want a gap of 1. Let's see, how do I do this? Yeah, I do a gap of 1. So let me get rid of that and do gap. I can just stand here and do this is going to be so nice. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's my initial 10, and of course I'll put 10 more on the outside here. Oh, see, there it is again. 5, 10. So I want this here, here, here. There. Okay. Oh, that happens a lot. Okay, so there's the output. So when I change these to really powerful electric furnaces, I essentially, I don't need the coal, so I get rid of the coal. And then, so this is going to be the coal line here. And then I change it, because by then I'm going to have better miners. I change it so 2 miners apply to the outside of one, and 2 miners apply to the outside of the other. And those are like the super uber miners. Excuse me. And basically I've had 16 or 18 smelters all running at just absolutely crazy speeds. And then I have all those miners set up all the way up to the top. And then I have on the other side, I have a really extended system for iron and then steel. So I have a similar system on this side, only they go from iron and then directly go into steel. So I have multiple steel plants, because when the time comes, I have a lot of steel. I need a lot of steel, especially when it comes to capsules and some of the very advanced machines. Take 20, 30 steel a piece, and when I'm producing them so fast, I need a lot of steel. So that's a thing. But for now, I need just a ton of iron, a ton of copper, and I need to start with coal. So let's build 2 of these to begin. And then I need 2 more for the iron. I'm going to start pretty basic. It's going to be a pretty slow system to a point, and then it's going to speed up pretty quickly. It is going to get pretty crazy. So let's bring up coal. And I only use coal for smelting for so long, and then I switch over to electric, and then I can focus my coal on producing plastic, of which I'm going to have a ton. I'm going to need a ton. So my typical setup is a system, especially with the amount of throughput I'm going to have, is the trunk is going to be 4 iron, 4 copper. It's going to be 4 green circuits. Like, remember, the point is to eliminate or to beat that green circuit throughput. So I'm going to need a lot of green circuits. I just do the basic stuff on the belt. So the top of the belt, let me move this down to okay. So the top of the belt is going to be, there's going to be some stone up here, and something else. I don't really know what it's going to be yet. But So iron, copper, green circuits. Then I want 2 red circuits, and then 2 blue circuits. And those are the basic things that are needed. Excuse me. Let's see. Some of the other things I put on the belt. I was pondering whether to put gears, whether to belt or whether to trunk the gears. And I'm still on the fence about that. I would like to try it. I would like to try just a massive amount of production earlier on in the branch. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do these 2 of gears and see what, if that works, and run my stone wherever I need it. The other thing I can do, if that's going to be iron, that's going to be copper, I can eliminate this one, and this one will be essentially a buffer for logistics work, a logistics system, and then have another 4 down here. So that is a huge trunk, and then maybe to balance it off, I can do 2 more, just to be symmetrical. I like symmetry. So so that will be my trunk, and it will extend. Let's go here. So that will be my trunk, and it will extend. It will just keep growing and growing and growing and growing as I add more and more things. So for now, that is a good start. And before I end the episode here, let's see. Let's get some coal and some iron going. I really want the augmented walkers. That would be so nice. So let's fill this up here. Let's get some power. Oh, and of course, it's one less. So I've got that going. And let's get this going. Build this up. And get those going. So those will be good to go when the time comes. So now I just need a ton of inserters, an absolute ton of inserters. So let's put some iron in there, get some coal and some stone and some copper, put some coal in there and finish you off with. Alright. So let's do 10, 10. Oh, that's going to be a while. So I want this to extend. So let's, and when they're electric furnaces, they're going to be butted right up against one another. So there's that. This is why there's a gap in between. So let's put these at the center, essentially. So there's a 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. So like that. So that will be the, where do I want to extend, and this is where that's going to go, and then that's going to go down there. So I want at least a space for 15 of these. So let's go another one there, and then let's add a little bit of extra space just to make sure we have enough space to put a few more if we want them. And then I do this. So this is the first branch of iron. Oh, I actually ran out. Let's see if I can build some more. these, once I get this going, it's going to speed up fast here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well make an extra one of each, just so it's even. Why did I make 5 of those? Huh. I don't know why I have 5 extra. Did my mouse misclick again? Okay, so now I need more iron just to build the inserters. So 5. And then the power poles are nice with this layout because you can just put them in the middle of every other one and it's good to go. That way it's not too bad. So let's do this and this, this and this. So now I'm starting here. Let's build a couple more. And I'm probably low on copper. For some reason, oh yeah, iron. Still have an issue with iron. So as you can see, I'm going to need more miners, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Because as I grow, as this develops, as I start shoving more iron down here, I'm going to be getting more iron. As I put more iron, I'm going to be getting more iron. So it's only a matter of time. And my coal will eventually back stuff. I mean, I'm not using that much coal. So, but I will expand my coal. I mean, the coal is good, but not that good. You can see it's going to start backstuffing here because, you know, I mean, it's burning one every probably 3 or 4. So I need to do this exact same thing down in copper, get these things ready to go. Let's build 2 more of these, and then I'll move on to copper. But that'll about do it for today. So next time we come back, we will start, we will get the copper going, and we will go from there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.